from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Number 32 on the kick.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Setting up the screen, Bonifant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down. Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's third down.
41. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Bridgewater's pass.
Picked off at the 39.
They'll take over first and
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
First down, Bills.
From. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On second down, here's Fromm. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now a run with Singletary. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25.
Teddy Bridgewater and his Panthers ready to go again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know, they're the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
On second and 7, Bridgewater. That's caught by Hollister. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Ball carrier. Jimmy Smith, the one who brought him down.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
1-yard line.
Now Fromm to pass on 2nd down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Fielded at the 20. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On third down, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
35-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And it's up and good. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player, and he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
From the gun, it's from Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Buffalo.
Looking to throw from. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And then
looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down to the 26. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 44 yards. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
9 makes it 3rd and 5.
Bridgewater again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 5. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is from. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fromm to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Bills.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So it's halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Bills 10.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They will run with Singletary. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go right back to Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 6. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll look to throw on third. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer. Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. first 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st down from going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
The pass. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. This is McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Buffalo.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the Bills now down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Bills.
They'll throw on first down with Fromm. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
The 2nd down.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big time.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. On the crossing route, complete. It's Grant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup at 25. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
His kick.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bills 0. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
From midfield, here's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Bills.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
The 27-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Allen. Caught left side, Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Mike Williams. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 33-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Breida. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jerry Hughes on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Bills 3.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands. I hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because there's really not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, the left side caught by Diggs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Bills 1st down.
On 1st down, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Allen, man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Allen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Buffalo.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They go counter with Breida. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, an even 90 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
The score, Dolphins 17. Bills 3.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. After the sack on first down, Allen. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
A gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Allen flushed out right. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And here's Allen on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Now Allen again. And he's able to find Diggs.
Complete.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again it's Allen going deep for Diggs. Into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Allen's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down with Singletary. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On the tackle.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Stephon Diggs.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Breida on the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. But now it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead. But these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
On the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Bills.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Allen's throw is complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime. But just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Allen to throw once more. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Going to try and throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
49, guys. Mike.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 14-yard line.
Now Tua. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They run with Breida. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Breida on the carry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
It's 3rd and 1.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Bills 3.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
The 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Bill.
From the gun, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Being chased down. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Allen now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Let's go. You tighten up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They run again with Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Dolphins, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.